Today, let's meet Falls Village artist Rika Lasser. Rika has shown her artworks at craft shows across the country. Accordion books are one of her specialties, books that open like an accordion. She's about to lead a workshop in accordion bookmaking right here in Falls Village at the D.M. Hunt Library.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm so excited to see so many familiar faces. Yeah, so today we're going to be making accordion books, and we're going to make one just about this size. So you're going to have the option to actually pick whatever book cloth you want and whatever handmade paper that you're going to want for the inside. So I wanted to start just by showing you guys some visuals of some accordion books that I have in my collection that are really inspiring, so you can start getting excited. So the first one I have this is actually my newest one I got. It's Oswaldo Garcia, and this is a really interesting book that he made. You can see it's very, very long. And it's of all these signs in New York that he saw walking around. So he actually letterpress printed every single one, and it's a very, very long accordion book, as you can see. So that's the first one. If you want to take a look at that. So accordion books can be really skinny and really long. It just depends on how much paper you want to use. This is a little more similar to the style of book that we're going to make today. This book is called January. It's by a Colorado artist named Alicia Bailey. And basically it's the cover, it's got paper on the inside, and then this is just kind of her, it's a poem by Frances Horowitz. I think it's kind of talking about winter and the changing landscape that goes with that. So that's a really cool book. Take a look at that. I have another one by Alicia Bailey, actually, which is really neat. So it's called Tongue Tied, and it's a reflection of all her moments where she felt like she couldn't say how she really felt about something. So it's a collection of photographs, it's different written words that she's put into it. And just as you can see, accordion books can really take a lot of different shapes and forms. So this is another really interesting book. This is something I recently got. It's by Jan Owen, and it's called United States of America Under Construction. And basically it's her take on rewriting the Constitution. So the entire accordion book, the accordion book is her editing the Constitution and adding things to include more, important information. So it's printed double-sided, so it also has this incredible scene on the back.
Whoa, look at this. Oh, amazing. Yeah, her books,
So then today we're going to actually we're going to learn a lot of bookmaking skills in a short period of time here. So if you guys are done looking at artist books, you can go over here and pick two book cloths. So all the cloths are on this side, and then you can do a combination of two different handmade papers for the inside also.
My inside life is just baby. I'm going to just
you would have the t-shirt, you have the squeegee, and then this is going to be
So let's start here. So the first thing we're going to do is from both sides we're going to measure 2 centimeters in and just make a little mark with your pencil. So what I like to do is just do 3 dots on the side, and the reason we're doing this is so that we can make a tab that will hold the pages of the accordion. It will attach to the hardcover. just like that. So this is to make our, I sort of measure. And then we're just gonna do a folding sequence that's gonna make it so that it's perfectly spaced. So to do this, there's a picture in front, but it might be a little confusing. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the right side. Everybody got the right side. We're going to go over on top to the left.
Wait, did we already fold our ends?
Yeah.
Fold the ends in.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Is it up or down, or is there
And
any?
actually, yeah, you can just go forward.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if you want, you can use your bone folder.
I'm getting nervous about Okay.
Perfect.
Where's this?
Okay, so we're going to take the right side and we're going to go over to the left, not including the tab, so right to the clean edge here.
I want to score everything.
And then, yeah, that was our only scoring, yeah.
This isn't.
And then you want to get it pretty even here.
Okay.
On the left side, you can walk your hand over. You can fold it by hand, or you can take your bone folder and go ahead and make a clean fold on this half, on the right side. So you should have something like that. Okay, so then we're going to take the top left, and we're going to go over to the top right and just match it up again.
Okay, top left.
Yeah, so top left, just the top one, leave the bottom one.
Oh, okay.
Go over to the right.
Wait, no, just what?
Oh, so go ahead and keep yours folded. So we're still in half here.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the top left and we're going to move it over to the top right and just line it up right here.
Oh, so turn it around.
Yeah. Perfect.
Flip it and do it the other side.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So same thing, you can walk your hand over, make a clean fold,
Okay.
and then you should have this.
Gotcha.
And this is really this is so that you don't have to sit there and measure every single thing. This will square everything off perfect for you. And we're going to do the other side. So we're going to take the last remaining long side from the left, bring it over to the right.
Okay, great.
And then you can go ahead and fold that left side. So then we'll have this.
My fold is a little.
Then if you go ahead and open it up, you want to have something that looks like this. And in bookmaking, these folds are called mountains, and then this is your valley fold. It's down here. So we're making our mountains and our valleys.
Okay.
So everybody has mountains and, oh my gosh, beautiful. Look at all these mountains. Wow. Gorgeous.
I'm
Yeah.
oldest and I'm
Okay, so
just like.
okay, so so basically we're going to be halving every single sheet now. So you can go ahead and just set it down like this. We're going to take our first mountain. If you can see, our first mountain is going to now go here to the right side.
So the first mountain on the right?
First mountain is going to go flush to the right side, and we're going to create our fold underneath.
Under it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
right?
perfect. Yeah. Take your
So I think
bone folder and you're going to move that fold right underneath. Yeah, so all of our folds will be under.
Under.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Yeah.
So you don't need to do this yet.
Yeah, we don't have to do that one yet. So now we're going to take our valley. So see the line that's going in right here. So we're just going to push our valley up.
Oh, okay. From the right.
Push the valley up, and we're going to move it over to the right side and do the same fold we just did. But the valley is going to the right.
Got it. It was the valley that we did.
Yeah. I know, you're like, why is my valley?
Why?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah. So,
Got it.
and then, oh my gosh, Carol's already done. Beautiful.
I'm just gonna
Oh, I see it. Look at that.
Beautiful.
or maybe no.
Right.
Maybe we can do these.
You guys got the accordion? Beautiful. Okay, great. So, done? Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to move on to doing our book cover. So if you just want to put this aside for a moment, we're going to take our two larger pieces, the book cloth, and we're going to match that up so we can do our cover. So I'm just going to go ahead and put mine, the cloth, the nice cloth side is going to be down. And you're going to pick up these two. So this is going to be our hardcover. And you can just, some of your book cloths might already have lines in the middle. If not, you're just going to try to center them. So what I like to do is I like to trace this just so I have a guide of where it's going to go once we start putting the glue. So you could take your pencil and just go around the edges. So now we're going to actually start gluing. So I like to start kind of on the left side. I put a couple pieces of this paper down. So just kind of be conscious of where you're gluing so that it doesn't get on your book cloth. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this glue is called PVA, and it's perfect for bookmaking because it's really strong, but it's gentle on handmade papers also. And we're going to pick up our foam brush. And we're going to start applying glue to the book cloth.
The cloth?
Or I'm sorry, the book board. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So we have our first one. And so what we're going to do, I'll do this in the air, but you should do this flat. So it should be flat. You're going to start in the middle and just work your way out with the glue. And that's so that you don't end up with too much glue on the sides. So what we're going to do next is just place glue side down to the guide we just made on the back of our book cloth. That's where that's going. It's okay. I left space on the edges, so it's okay if it's not absolutely perfect.
How old is Russell's
So what we're looking for is something like this when you cut it.
Oh, very nice.
So that's so that we don't have a lot of fabric building up in the corner.
Working on our precision over here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm being late.
I say we'll bring the angle.
Okay, here we go. For anyone who's ready to go to the next step, basically we're just going to start gluing the edges in. No, we'll just do the top and bottom first. It's okay, yeah, because we have the paper
You're going
too,
to have
so
a
we have
cover
to
though.
Gonna cover
set it right on the table and just push it down like that, and that'll make sure that it really gets along the side, and then you can just go ahead and push it down right here. To line up my accordion and actually mark where I'm going to have to glue this in, just so we don't have any issues. So I would just mark the back side of these tabs with a G or B for back, just so you know that's your glue side. And you could even do a little bit right, you could do it on here as well, so we know we're gluing this right here. Just because once you set it down and everything, you don't want to get confused about direction.
No one's gluing yet, right? Are we not gluing? You didn't glue it, they're gluing it. We're gluing it.
We are actually.
We're doing research.
To make sure. Does that make sense?
What?
Yeah, here.
It does.
Let's see.
Do these fold out? Or do they fold
With
in?
this?
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna glue right here.
It's less.
So I would mark a G right there.
G for Gary.
So that kind of will help.
It's gonna end up.
Yeah, I
know.
Like that?
Yeah. So we're gonna put the temps.
I mean, the studio is just.
Yeah, you can typically smooth it out a little bit with your foam. Yeah. So I hope that's okay with everyone. We'll have to fill them at home. Thank you, Reed. Wow, we did it.
nice. Can we try a little or no?
Yeah. I think I'll like raise up until 7.